Without this program, I wouldn't have the experience of being in a newsroom and seeing what happens. I would have no idea what real life jobs would be like.
It's not just being in a classroom or at a desk, you're out learning it in the field. I think the summer program has actually pushed me more for the future.
If I didn't go to this, I would have had to wait the whole summer and wait to go back to school to learn it. So now I got what I learned in school, what I learned over the summer, and take that to next year so I'll be ahead of everybody else in my class.
You can sit in a classroom however many hours and hear a professor tell you, a newspaper room is like this and you have to write like this, but you don't really have that experience until you actually do it.
At first I thought it would be waking up in the morning to get here because I do not like waking up and getting for school, but I actually got myself up without an alarm clock or nothing just to be here. Got here like 30 minutes early, started working, and sometimes I leave at 5, but if there were projects that still was going on and they needed help, I would stay longer and help them.
I took advantage of my summer and made more of a stepping stone towards my career by participating in this program.
I feel like I can learn better in this environment, in this program, than at school. Keeps me out of trouble and keeps me from not being bored anymore over the summer. So pretty much just gives you something to do, something to be different from everybody.
Watching hands-on, learn a lot more visual than I do in a classroom with a book. I've helped make beds, I've watched the squads, I've helped stock the shelves.
I'm definitely getting more experience than kids my age. It's not monotonous. There are so many different stories and areas of interest that a reporter has to write about all the time, so it's not boring.
I actually kind of was nervous about being older and having to get my first job, and then I came here, met Neil, Corey, and Tony and all them. I see them as role models, but kind of like little goals to where I want to be at. Corey, what he does, I want to eventually get to where he does, and Spoon is the master mechanic. Pretty much he makes all the big dollars, so I want to be where he is.
Yes, I've definitely learned a lot by being around people who have been in the field for many, many years. They show me how to edit down and just what questions to ask.
I was more motivated because I come to work, I don't know what I'm expecting. Yeah, other kids go to school and it's just like, all right, we're just going to school. It's natural routine. This, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Since I got something I like to do, time just flies by. Stuff now is making sense, the way I wanted it to be before. But it's kind of like a movie, in the movies where there's always that kid who's doing this and torn between school and all that, and he ends up being out on the street selling drugs or something. I don't want that to happen to me. It could, but nah. Not when I have this though. Something I want to do.
I don't think I'd be where I'm at now. I think I'd be either trying to find a job or just trying to get by. It's a lot more difficult, especially from my background. It's just helped me a lot. It's actually pushed me more for the future instead of back where I was. This is what I've been wanting to do since I was real little. I've kept the dream and still doing it.
It gives people my age a chance to see what they could do with their lives and give them motivation for pursuing higher education. For me, expanding my portfolio, going from having nothing to having, I don't even know how many articles I've had, is really just giving me the experience that I need and just kind of a preview into what a career in this field would be.
If I had a good time with it, there's probably other people out there in worse situations than I am that could really use it. So keep funding it. Maybe that person will be found and be the next successful person in the world.